After we sure we.
I'm gonna say we can still subscribe. We can't, cause you ain't sharing. You ain't gotta share these. Well, you can, but just saying.
Welcome, Patricia Johnson.
Hello, Miss Patricia. It's pop-up time. Recipe time, Miss Patricia.
Welcome, Laverne Harris.
Hello, hello, hello.
Patricia Johnson said, hello, cousins. Welcome, Barbara Brown. Carolyn P. Chapman said, hi. Patricia Johnson said, yay. Welcome, Michelle Hall.
Hello, Miss Michelle.
Dwight Hack said, hey, cousin.
Hello, Mr. Dwight.
Susan Adrian said, hey, family. Laverne Harris said, hello, family.
Hello, Miss Laverne.
Welcome,
hello, Susan.
Lynn Lang. Thank you, Dwight Hack, for sharing the live.
All right, y'all.
Whoa.
So, y'all know we're normally not on Fridays. But, since I'm making the hot water cornbread, I'm just going to show you guys step by step what I'm doing, since everybody want to know. We get these DMs for the recipe. So, first things first, what you have to do, your meal. I put 3 cups of meal and almost like a teaspoon.
Welcome, Ariel Bishop. Welcome, Joanne Renfro Johnson.
Why you had
Jacqueline Rivers said, hey,
I'm not going to play with you.
Welcome,
3 cups.
Robert.
No, I'm not playing with you right now. I'm not playing with you right now.
Y'all won't play fair.
I'm not playing with you. Okay, so 3 cups of meal.
I'm sorry.
About
Welcome, Byron Rogers.
of salt. A teaspoon of salt. Okay. And so I have my little salt in here.
Welcome, Brenda Jenkins.
Uh-oh. Mom, what you doing?
Welcome,
Apple.
I get it.
Okay, and
Lynn
then
Lang said, good evening.
I have probably like maybe a tablespoon, maybe like 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm going to put in, I'm not even going to put all of it in. I'm just kind of sprinkling it just a little bit on the top. And
Michelle
then
Hall
I'm
said,
stirring.
hello, beautiful family.
Hello, Miss Michelle.
Welcome, Brenda Scary. Joyce Watts said, good evening, Milliondollar Barbeque family.
Good evening.
Welcome, Jelmer Van Der Meulen.
Say that again, baby.
Jelmer Van Der Meulen.
Lord Jesus. That's okay.
Meulen. Byron
Sorry
Rogers
about that.
said, good evening, Milliondollar Barbecue.
She might have been pronounced
Good
right.
evening.
Jacqueline
Mr.
Rivers said, Mr. James, walk away. Welcome, Velma Kano.
I was just trying to help out.
Yolanda
Okay,
Shaw
Dad.
said, good eye, $1 million.
Hello.
Welcome,
Yeah, I
Lance
felt
Wise.
it. It was my spidey
Well,
senses, y'all. My spidey senses on point.
What are you doing
I
right
have
now?
eyes in the back of my head.
Welcome, Erwin
Okay, so what I have going right now, the water that I have, I just boiled it, and it's to a rolling boil. And I just added just a little bit, because what I'm going to do now is start stirring to get the right consistency for it, for the cornbread, for the hot water cornbread. Still.
Barbara Rivers said, hello, my favorite family. How are y'all doing this blessed night? Hello, Candy.
Hello, how are you
Miss
doing?
Barbara. Welcome, Evelyn Lewis. Keyshawn Wells said, evening, family.
Hey,
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn.
Barbara Rivers said, hi.
Hello.
Lika McCaslin Sanders said, good evening, Milliondollar Barbecue family.
Good evening.
Melvin Florence said, Lordy, Lordy.
Don't you do it, Melvin.
And
Whatever, Melvin. I already knew it when she said Melvin Florence. You see how I looked up like, what he got smart to say?
Claudia Burns said, hey, cousins, happy Friday.
Hello,
Welcome,
Miss
Sheila
Claudia.
Williams. Byron, thank you, Byron Rogers, for sharing the live.
Okay, yeah, so.
Thank you, Melvin, for sharing the live. Welcome, Joanne Somerville. Kathy
Hello.
Nicholson said, hello, family.
Hello, Miss Kathy.
Welcome, Isha Flucker.
Hello, Isha. All right.
Welcome, Anita Jones.
Hello, Anita. Okay, so it's
I'm on the wrong
almost.
side trying.
It's almost. Dad, what you doing? Dad, come check these greens over here.
Lawrence Wise said, good evening, my family.
Hello, Mr. Lawrence.
Claudine Burns said, your mother's hair is pretty.
My mama, look, my mama ain't even on here. She's
She's
still.
talking about you.
Oh, me? Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Claudine. You know, I'm so used to, look at my mama over here sticking her tongue out. Oh,
Welcome,
yeah.
Sheila McCoy.
Hello, Miss Sheila. All right,
Well,
Miss Claudine. I'm sorry, Miss Claudine. I apologize. I'm so used to my mama getting all the compliments all the time. By her hair. Look, by her hair.
Hello, everyone.
Who said?
Lucy Washington.
Hello, Lucy.
Hey, Lucy. How you
Melvin
doing?
Florence said it's going to storm.
Melvin.
It's supposed to what? Late tonight?
Yeah, it's supposed to come through.
And but tomorrow, Sunday, we have 80% chance for rain, y'all.
Welcome, Jeanette Brown.
Okay, so that's the last of my little bowl of water, y'all.
Welcome, Shauna Lily Richards.
Hello, Miss Shauna.
Juanita Allen said hi, cousin, from Jackson, Mississippi.
Hello, Miss Juanita.
Sharon Jackson said hello, family.
Hello.
Welcome to Vita Walker.
Hey, Miss DeVita.
Lorraine Irvin said good evening, happy Family Friday.
Hello. Happy,
Wait.
yeah.
Family
We don't
Happy
need
Friday.
one plate.
You said we'll leave one plate.
Welcome
Yeah,
to
I'm talking
Aquila Hollinger.
Which one?
I'm just wanting to.
Davita Walker said, hey, family.
Hey.
Blacks to the red.
Showing
All right, y'all. So I have this ice water that my grandma used to teach me how to do. So I just put it like this. Because this, y'all see this steam coming off of this. Can you see the steam? I don't know. Can you see the steam coming off of it?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, you can.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Sheila McCoy said, hi, family. Candace is in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Only because
Everybody.
my grandmother did not teach my mama how to make the hot water cornbread.
Welcome, Che Couch.
Okay, so I already have, now y'all see that steam coming out, but because I have that water, I can't fit it. So, just to be on the safe side, because y'all, I really don't like grease. Ooh, just that. Okay. And that's how you do the hot water cornbread.
Welcome, Timothy Ray. Melody Hornsby
You turn it
Fraser
on.
said, hey,
Please do.
cousins. Welcome, V. Ruth Parker. Aquila Hollinger said, good evening. Welcome,
Good
Teresa
evening.
Hudges. Teresa Hudges said, hello, family. Welcome, Delonda So. Welcome, Carolyn Prime. Welcome, Tink Wright. Alan Robinson Loretta said, yes, ma'am. We see the scene. Welcome, Anna Harden. Welcome, Cheryl Holt. Welcome, Naisha Ware. Carolyn Prime said, hello, family.
Hello.
How's everyone?
See, we have accidents sometimes. Is the steam getting to you? Now you know how I be.
No, it's going up in the vent now. Should have already had it on.
Welcome,
Y'all see how
Surrey,
fast?
Surrey.
It don't take you long, huh?
Say, oh, she just, hey, let me just put that in there.
Welcome, Lucille Simmon Waring.
Yeah, that's the only kind of cornbread here you will eat.
Lawrence Wise said, good to see Chef Candace in the
I'm gonna
kitchen
turn the
tonight.
back off.
You are
Oh,
very
well, thank you.
talented.
Do that back runner.
What's my daddy?
Think of the back runner.
Welcome, Kay Taylor Jordan. Letitia
Woo!
Mumford.
Y'all might see it. Look, we almost see the kitchen fire.
You feel that grease over there, babe?
Uh-huh.
I better stand by.
Stand by.
Yolanda Shaw said, Queen number 2 is thrown down in the kitchen.
Now, turn that down.
Turn it down.
Are y'all return?
Welcome, Betty Krosky Clarkson.
Just trying to come over and
Yeah.
turn it off, and you can turn it back on. I got it all the way down.
Dolly Taylor said, happy Mother's Day, ladies. Welcome,
you.
Elma Brown.
Mother's Day to you
James.
too, darling.
M. Emmons said, what seasonings do you use?
You want to know the truth? Ooh, look, all I use was flour and salt. I use?
Meal.
The meal? Oh,
You said
Pearl.
flour.
Pearl meal.
Hello, Pearl Meal.
Is that Pearl meal?
Yeah.
Letitia Mumford said, "What's on meals for tonight?"
Well, we
The
got
recipe.
this. Well, right now, yeah, we just doing the recipe for the hot water cornbread, and Daddy got some greens over there because normally we don't even be on. But I say, you know what? Let's go ahead and do a recipe video for everybody.
Welcome Queen Bowden. Welcome Norton Diskin. Alan Robinson Loretta said, "Wow, I'm impressed. So you fried with all of that grease? Didn't you know that?"
Hello, Miss Loretta.
Naomi Colson said, "Go ahead, Candace. I see you."
Hey, Miss Naomi, how you doing?
Hey, Naomi, how
Lorraine
you doing?
Irvin said, "Happy Mother's Day, ladies."
Thank you.
Welcome Demirio Denise.
Hello, Miss Denise.
Amelda Brown said, "Good evening, everyone."
Good
Welcome
evening.
Regina Holland Jones. Kim Helen said, "Hi, everyone," and Candy.
Hello.
Norton Despin is from Cypress, Texas.
Oh, we got Cypress in the house.
Welcome
Yeah.
Eileen Butler. Melody Hornsby Fraser said, "I need one, please, Candace."
Eeh.
Welcome Janine Graham. Letitia Mumford said, "Oh, okay." Hi, Miss Kim. Mike Albany said, "Hey now, checking in from Youngstown, Ohio. Much love."
Hello, how you doing?
Welcome Jacob Jeffrey. Jeffrey Jacobs.
Can we get this up a little more?
James M. Ammons said, I hit it with a bit of sugar."
Oh, okay. See, well, my grandmother, she never used sugar. And I know I don't really like sweet cornbread. Well, my mama put sugar in cornbread. I don't really.
I love
See, they like, to me, I just go get some pound cake. That's the way I feel, you know. But everybody have their own taste preferences. And, I might need to try that one day.
Well,
a little sugar, just to see.
Diane Wilbur Mullery. Welcome Hilda Adams McLaughlin. Claudine Burns said, "Hot water cornbread. I know it's going to be good." Welcome Clara Bird Allen. Cynthia Whitfield said, hello, everyone."
Hello, Miss Cynthia.
Welcome Denise Ross. Yeah, she's right here. Naomi Colson said,
Hey Naomi, how are you?
"Yes, Mom is resting, LOL." Denise Ross said, "I'm here watching your lovely family from Long Island, New York."
Hello, Miss Denise.
Welcome Brenda Griffin.
Hello, Miss Brenda.
Alan Robinson Loretta said, "I thought it was cooked like pancakes. That's why mine never came out right." Welcome Deborah McCoy. Kim Helen said, "Happy early Mother's Day to all the ladies."
Thank you.
Welcome Rita Nelson.
Dad,
Hmm?
can you turn it up a
I'm
little?
It's up.
sorry, y'all.
It's
That
up.
steam getting to me.
Yeah. It's on too.
Smoke.
Welcome Lloyd Small. Clara Bird Allen said, "Hello, beautiful family."
No.
Welcome Naima Khalil, if I pronounced that right. Yeah. Alan Robinson Loretta said, "I don't like sweet cornbread either." Welcome Tamika Lachelle. Hilda Adams McLaughlin said, "Yummy." Betty Medlock said, "Hey, y'all eating good again?" Y'all good eating again?
Just supposed to be with the cornbread, huh?
Yes.
We just came on to give a recipe of how to make hot water cornbread.
Welcome Jackie Smith. Welcome Billy Grant. Brenda Griffin said, "Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies. Your hair looks beautiful."
Oh, thank
Welcome
you.
Patricia Rory. Tamika Banks said, "Happy Mother's Day."
Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I thought y'all was talking to my mama. I I say she ain't even on it.
Thank you, Miss Patricia, for sending 20 stars.
Turn that off now.
Welcome, Donna Fluence Williams.
Yeah, I messed this one up.
Sorry. Put it on there.
Why all
Sheila
of them?
McCoy said, let's see the collard greens.
You gonna open up for the collard greens? Oh, mustard greens.
Mustard greens.
And cabbage, These were some leftovers we had, y'all.
Okay, and see, y'all, this is what happened if you wait too long.
They start falling
It
apart.
start kind of like breaking up. That's why you, like, when it start getting cool, that's how it gets. So that's why it's important that you have to do it when it's real, real hot. I'm
Here
gonna
you
go
go.
ahead and cook this one, but it's gonna be,
Here you go now. Right.
it's gonna be kind of split up.
Are you ready?
Jackie Smith said, hello, cousins. Welcome, Deborah Parker. Welcome, Rhonda Royal Morgan. Welcome, Linda Ferguson. Welcome, Lucy Washington. Welcome, Cynthia Williams. Ruby Nash said, good evening from New Jersey.
Good
Welcome,
evening, Ruby.
Jennifer Funches. Demerald Denise said, hey, cousins, that hot water cornbread looks delicious. Welcome, Betty Laws. Welcome, Minnie Hall. Welcome, Sabrina Jackson. Helen Davis said, happy Mother's Day to all. Welcome, LaWanda McNeil.
Oh,
Betty Laws said, good evening, cousins.
that's the last one.
Donna
Oh, sorry,
Fluence
man.
Williams said, I'll take that burnt one with some syrup.
Bless you. Oh, I'm sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tamika Banks said, you look like your daddy, you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
She all right.
Demisha
She all right.
Dominique
I'm saying my daughter's
Johnson
all
I'm
said,
right.
not
hello
supposed to play
from
with you,
Chicago.
man. I'm not playing these games with your father.
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 Okay, let me pick up your.
Okay. Plate. We're gonna put some greens in.
Londa McNeil said hello from Illinois. Welcome,
Hey,
Alan
how you
Johnson.
doing?
Thank you, Betty Laws, for sharing the live. Betty Crosby Clarkson said happy Mother's Day to you all. Pamela Dial said, hey, surprise on a Friday.
Surprise!
Lucy Washington said happy Mother's Day to all mothers. Alan Robinson Loretta asked, what's the ice water for?
To keep them hands from burning too much, because the steam, because like I was explaining earlier, when I first put the boiled water in, it's going to be real, real hot, and most people can't stand it, how hot it is. So that was a trick that my grandmother taught me right before I get ready to make the patties, to kind of stick my hands in the cold water. And yeah, what'd you say, Mommy?
I said,
Offset the heat.
Yeah, it offsets the heat to your hands. That's a yeah, pretty
Welcome,
much.
Rowena Walker.
Okay.
Welcome, Arlene Montgomery. Betty Medlock said greens and hot water cornbread. No
Pull 'em off.
silverware
Stack 'em up.
fingers. Welcome, Verdell Postel. Cheryl Lindman said, good evening, beautiful family. I'm glad to see y'all on.
Hello.
Alan Johnson said, good evening from Houston, Texas.
Who from Houston?
Alan Johnson.
All right. What part of Houston?
Appreciate you dropping in.
Welcome, Patricia Yarbrough. Welcome, Mildred Key.
Hey, Patricia, how you doing?
Claudine Burns said, have y'all ever had
Mother's Day.
flapjack cornbread?
No.
What
Well,
is-
have you ever had flapjack cornbread?
I have. I've heard of it, but I've never
What
had
is what is it? How's it made?
Welcome, Elaine Jewell. Welcome, Crystal Virgin. Well, Sheila McCoy said, that's my plate. Welcome, Michael Jones. Patricia Yarbrough said, good evening, everyone.
Hey, yeah, y'all, we've been doing a lot of vegetables lately here.
Linda Ferguson said, happy Mother's Day. Have a wonderful weekend to you all from Ohio.
Thank you.
Welcome, Nicole Harder Richard. Pamela Dial said, good eating, yes, Lord. Welcome, Walker Carroll. Alan Robinson Loretta said, oh, okay, offset heat because of the mix being hot, understand.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome, Mark Jones Sr. Lucy Washington said looks yummy. Brenda Griffin said delicious. Betty Whitfield said good afternoon, beautiful family. Welcome Marion Craghead.
Hello.
Walter Brown said, what is this? Is this Friday or Thursday? Happy Mother's Day.
Well, it's a pop-up. It's a pop-up.
Patricia Yarbrough said happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Welcome Michael Lampkin. Naomi
How about them
Wilson
Cowboys?
said good to see you all tonight. Happy Mother's Day again.
Yeah, all of them. That's just hot.
Michael Lampkin said hello family. Welcome Jeffrey Norman. And Marion Craghead said happy Mother's Day.
Thank
Welcome
you.
Martha Jones Scarborough.
Alright, that's it?
Yeah.
Alright, y'all. So we appreciate y'all coming in on the pop-up. If you now, I'll tell y'all right now, the recipe or the way I taught, the way I showed you guys, it's gonna be uploaded, but it's gonna be uploaded to the subscribers only to be able to go back if they ever want to go back and see how to make it. So it's just something different. The ones on Fridays, it's gonna be uploaded for the subscribers. So I just want to thank all y'all for coming in on the pop-up tonight. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to continue to take care of my business, mind my business, look both ways and the other way, and walk away. Good